Many of you are going to be traveling for golf. Summer is just around the corner, and maybe some of you are getting away for the winter to go catch some sunshine. So how do you actually pack your golf bag into your travel bag? Many of you have asked me, so let me show you how to get it done. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Coach Shayain, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna figure out how to put this beautiful golf bag. Actually, I've just gotten these brand spanking new golf clubs from PXG, which I was fitted for. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure to go to the very end to watch my fitting and all things PXG. But they're brand new to the point where I even got the bubble wrap that these clubs came in. Let's figure out how do we pack. And what do we need in our golf bag when we are traveling? There are many types of travel bags out there. Most of them will be as tall as me. Previously, I've had a golf bag which folds down and becomes quite small for easy for storage. I've gotten a brand new one from PXG, which I'm very excited to give it a try. Some golf bags have a little kickstand, like in the middle, that is easy to roll. This one rolls all four ways, which I'll show you in a second. But before we do that, let's figure out what we want in the travel bag. Right, we have our golf clubs. Most of you will have a towel that usually hangs off of your bag, and we want to obviously protect the clubs from smashing against each other to keep them as new as possible, also preventing our driver from snapping into half, because this is a very soft spot. So we are trying to protect however we can to make sure that none of our woods snap. That is the ultimate goal. So we will do whatever we can to protect. Whatever that looks like for you. Many people have their towel that's off their bag, and they will wrap their driver and their woods around with the towel. Some people will add more towels. I like to actually bring my clothes, my golf clothes. So these are my golf shirts, my polos that I currently have from my travel. Then I have a whole bunch of skirts, and then I have just like regular t-shirts that I'll wear, and then a few pants, a few trousers, my golf pants. And so this whole thing will be full of just my golf clothes. You can put your socks, underwear. Some people just have one golf bag and a carry-on, and then they're on their way. Whatever that looks like for you. So because I'm in Miami now going back to Vancouver, I have a brand new set. I want to make sure that nothing happens and there's no damage. So this is how I'm going to do it. I even got this really cool bag from Nike at the Masters when I was there at their Masters house, the Nike house that they had. So I have my golf shoes in here. Previously, I just tucked my golf shoes on the side of my bag. So this is how I would do it. Let's lay this flat right over here. Open the sucker up. And then always remembering to unclip. There's always clips inside of your bag. So just make sure you always unclip. 10 out of 10, 9 times out of 10, always take the case that covers up my clubs, right? So at the end, I will zip it up. But before I do that, I will bring this down, lay it flat. So I have my kickstand down. And it's gonna take you a second, if you're tiny like me, to wiggle it in. Right, so I have now just squeezed it all in. I will do my first set of straps on the bottom. Ooh, it's quite big. Okay, so I might have to actually empty whatever I have in here. So what do I have in my golf bag itself? I have my golf balls within a bag. I did a whole YouTube video on what's in my bag. Bags on bags on bags. So make sure you go watch that as well. So I tell you, I have so many little bags within my golf bag just to keep things organized. My golf balls are in there. I have a waterproof bucket hat, which everybody needs that in their life. And then I have a bunch of tees and pens in this one. So this is easy, right? This is easy just to slide and tuck on the corner, just to give this, we need it to be secure. Make sure it goes all the way to the bottom. Okay, that'll fit there, and this will fit here. Now this is where you go crazy with your towel. So I have my towel that's on my bag. I might take my driver out just for right now, just so I can really get in with my irons and just kind of weave your towel in between your irons so they're not just smashing against each other like a little bit of a snake. This might be easier for a lot of you to do above instead of putting it in first, but I just like to really get in with my bag. So I'll be here, I'll tuck in between, I'll pull it through, and I'll go to the other side and wrap them up. So I'm just right now making sure that my irons are secure with the towel. Perfect. The next thing that I'm gonna do is, okay, I have a couple of just like random t-shirts. So I don't mind opening them up and then like wrapping my clubs in between, like where the heads are, just because I don't want to have like a million things in my carry-on. So the ones that like maybe your pajamas or things that you are more than comfortable with getting a bit wrinkly. My Jupiter Lynx shirt. Actually, I'll put my driver with my Jupiter Lynx shirt like this. Whatever you can find for protection. If you're a guy and you have boxers and you're like, you know what, wrap it up, whatever it is for you. Like I'm okay with my pants getting wrinkled a little bit more. So I will just get in here, put them underneath because I'll iron it when I get to my destination. So the goal is to try and figure out how you are going to make sure that your clubs don't smash against each other a whole bunch. Just for the purpose of showing you what it looks like outside of the bag. Could be wiser to do it before you put the bag in. So this one I would just tuck in. I'll have it in between there, and then I'll have this case on. If your bag doesn't have a case, don't stress. This just keeps everything nice and secure and nice and tight. Right? So I have that there. What else I would do is if you don't have this, I would just layer the bottom part with more towels, more clothes. Like I'm just gonna now nicely around my golf bag, just place my clothes gently just to make sure the whole thing is secure and I don't have to carry a bunch of things in my carry-on. The goal is you wanna maximize the weight in this bag. You want to protect the clubs as much as you possibly can. I would actually wash my clubs before I even put them in here. So when you're going to your new destination, they're nice and clean. You're not worried, oh my gosh, is there gonna be a green stain in one of my shirts or my polos or my underwear now because I have dirty golf clubs? So I've done a video on how to wash golf clubs as well. I'll add it at the end and in the description. So make sure you do your due diligence on the little things. And pardon the interruption. If you are not traveling with your golf bag and you're thinking about actually renting golf clubs wherever you are, like we did on my trip to Greece, and if you'd like to join us on any of my travel trips that we are having in 2025 and 2026, make sure to leave a comment below. Just say travel and I'll send you all the information. This quick little segment is about if you are not taking your golf travel bag with you to the airport. What are the items that you should take with you if you're not taking your golf clubs and if you're just going to rent some? So let's get back to the regular program. Maybe you aren't traveling with your golf bag. Maybe you're going to your destination and you're going to rent some golf clubs. What should you take? Golf balls. I always take my golf balls with me. I would have my bag. I would have at least 3 or 4 sleeves of golf balls in there. I would have all of these tees that I have in here and my ball markers. I would have them in here as well. And then I would take a couple of gloves. So I actually have a little skinny bag like this that I travel with all the time. I have my Garmin. If you have a rangefinder, you can have a rangefinder. I have like a couple of snacks that never go bad. I have my glove, which obviously I need a new glove. And then I have a whole bunch of tees and a ball marker in here that I travel with that I can show you. So ball markers, tees, divot tool, all of that is in here. If you want one of these, just DM me. It has my little Coach Cheyenne logo on it and a bunch of stickers I'll put on it. I travel usually wherever I go when I don't want to take my bag. I travel with these two things. Sometimes golf shoes, sometimes it's really good sneakers that have grip on the bottom. So this is alternate B if you're not ready for this right now. If you're ready for this, let's just get straight to it. So I've showed you how I would wrap it up. It is hard to do this by yourself. Some people might flip it upside down. Actually, just find it easier to put it in with your legs or your kickstand first, okay? And the golf bag always goes with the butt, the base first. So that's what you have to remember. The base of the golf bag goes on this base where the wheels are first. So let's do this again. Let's try a different strategy. I'm now on top of it. I'm gonna slide it back to where it's snug. Okay, this actually was much easier and faster. Grab both my straps. There we go. There's one strap, very secure. Golf shoes. 2 golf balls. 3 bucket hat, tees, my glove with more tees. And now I'm just going to nicely stack my skirts. And of course, when you get there, you iron everything. So you're not too fussed about that. So all my golf clothes, very secure and in. These golf shoes, I might reconsider the bag for right now and put them in like this. All right, let's see how it goes. Very, very snug. They have extra cushioning, obviously, padding for that. All right, so this, in this specific bag, is very narrow, but you can tell there's tons and tons of cushioning here. So when sometimes they throw your bags, your clubs don't destroy. So it's very, very tight. So I had to take some of the shirts out from the corners, but it's completely fine. There's tons of space on the side, tons of space on the sides. So I'm just gonna slide them in very comfortably, make them nice and flat, and slide that in there. And then, as you can see, it has so much more give for me to shut this way. So you are gonna have to figure out the golf bag that you have. You're gonna have to jiggle around with it a bit to see what that looks like. A couple more shirts for me. I actually found there's so many side pockets. So I'm actually gonna just shove a pair of shoes in here. And another pair on the other side, which actually will be better. So my first time ever using this bag, so you have to be very creative with the way each bag is designed differently. And also brand new golf clubs, brand new actual bag from PXG. So you're seeing it live firsthand from someone who is also trying to make it work for travel. But that's how I have previously traveled. So I'm just showing you live without any filters on how I would do it. Usually, some of you might not have someone else to help you, but I will probably get my brother or someone to help me shut this if I can't actually do it. But I might just take a shirt or 2 out actually and just put it in my carry-on bag. There we go. It actually worked. Perfect. Secure this right there. Okay, so a couple of things that I'll do. These 2 shirts I will add into my carry-on bag, not taking my shoe bag for this specific golf bag, but I might actually just take it with me if I want, put a bunch of other things in here and shove it in my handbag, carry-on bag. And then a couple of things. I will put like a little lock on this guy right here, just so if anybody wants to be cheeky and open it, they'll just have to go through one more thing of security. I also have an air tag. Highly recommend air tag. And that air tag is already inside my pocket in my golf bag. So you can track it on your phone. If it disappears, if it goes missing, golf clubs are expensive and these are brand new. So they're my prized possession. And then I will also put a little piece of paper in here just to have like my contact information in case the bag goes missing. Now, remembering on the side, if anybody decides to open the sides, don't put your most valuable items on the sides. These are my golf shoes. They're a bit beat up. If they disappear, I'll be okay. It won't be end all be all. But you're always trying to keep in mind that the heaviest stuff, the base goes down here, because when you're actually walking the bag, all of the weight goes on the bottom. So see how like all of the heaviest part of the bag is down there. So I wouldn't put my shoes on the base. The whole bag's weight is gonna be down there. I wouldn't put like golf balls or things that I don't want to get squished all the way on the base of the bag. I'll just push the bag all the way down and put all the little lighter items on the top. So as you can see, it's it's as big as me. But let me show you how easy it would be for me to just roll with it. Right, here she is. She's rolling. She's at the airport. I feel comfortable about it. If I come down here, I have these two straps that I can also close up. Pick it up, throw it on the conveyor belt, which we have to do in Vancouver. So in that regard, it's pretty secure. I've done a better job of filling the bottom a little bit, maybe with clothes. It seems like there's a lot of space down here. So the next time I pack my bag, I'll know, okay, this bag, I can stick maybe my skirts or my pants down here to give it more, you know, not as heavy on the top. But I do love the fact there's so much cushion on the top to secure it. All right, I really hope that helps you. If you have any questions about travel bags, traveling for golf, if you don't know, I host a travel trip every year. This year is Greece again. We did Greece last year, big success. Everybody wanted it again. We're in Costa Navarino, so if you want to come, it's pretty close, so make sure you DM me right away or send me an email. All the information will be in the description below. And then next year, we'll have a new destination. You will find out in December, because I'll have it all planned out on the next few destinations, so keep your eye out on CoachShayain.com. and also just on my Instagram. But if you have any questions about travel bags, how to pack your bag, what to take on trips, leave them in the comments as always. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't watched the full PXG playlist, click right over here. And if you need any help with golf setup, how to use your driver, or any golf tips, make sure you click on the other playlist for beginner golfers. We'll see you next time.